The sky shimmered, 1,000 hues of impossible colors swirling above the rice paddies. Phu, tending to the seedlings with calloused hands, paused, his brow furrowed. The air, usually alive with the chirping of crickets, stood eerily silent. A low hum, like 1,000 bees buzzing in unison, reverberated through the valley. He looked up, squinting at the sky. A gigantic silver disk hung suspended, blotting out the afternoon sun. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through him. His heart hammered in his chest, a frantic drum against his ribs. What was this impossible thing that dared disturb the peace of his village? Days turned into weeks. The silver disk remained, a menacing presence looming over their lives. Fear gave way to an unsettling curiosity in Phu. He felt a pull, an unseen force urging him towards the strange object. He dreamt of cold, metallic corridors and eyes as vast as the night sky. One day, a voice, thin and reedy like the wind whispering through bamboo leaves, echoed in his mind. It spoke of a distant star system of dwindling resources and a desperate search for a new home. The voice, filled with an alien sorrow, pleaded for understanding. Phu understood fear, understood the desperation that drove people to desperate measures. He had felt it himself during the monsoon, when the river overflowed its banks, threatening to swallow their homes and lives. This understanding sparked a daring idea in his mind. He would bridge the gap, reach out to these strange beings, not with words, but with empathy. Closing his eyes, he delved into the deepest recesses of his mind, calling upon the ancient meditation techniques passed down through generations. He would touch their minds, let them feel his compassion, his humanity. He found them, minds vast and alien, yet resonating with a primal fear he understood. He sent them images, the lush green of the rice paddies, the laughter of children playing under the warm sun, the love in his wife's eyes as she handed him a steaming bowl of pho. He showed them the beauty of his world, the simple joys that made life worth living. He spoke to them, not with words but with emotions, with the universal language of the soul. He pleaded for understanding, for peace. He told them that while fear might drive them, there was another way, a better way. Silence met his plea, a vast, echoing silence that stretched on for what felt like an eternity. Then, a flicker of understanding, like a single candle lit in a vast cavern. The alien minds, cold and calculating just moments before, softened, touched by the raw emotion flowing from him. He showed them the devastation their arrival had caused, the fear that gripped the hearts of his people. He showed them the consequences of their actions, the destruction their quest for survival would unleash. Section 6. A New Perspective. The aliens showed him their world, a dying planet stripped bare of resources, its once bright sun now a dying ember. He saw their desperation, their dwindling hope, the impossible choice they faced. He felt the burden they carried, the heavy responsibility for their people's survival. For the first time, Phu saw them not as invaders, but as refugees, desperate to save their kind. He understood their actions, even if he couldn't condone them. Section 7. The Power of Choice. He showed them that there were other ways, other solutions. He spoke of cooperation, of shared resources, of a future where both their peoples could thrive. He painted a picture of a future where understanding replaced fear, where differences were celebrated, not feared. The choice, he stressed, was theirs. They could choose the path of destruction, fueled by fear and desperation, or they could choose the path of peace, of shared prosperity. Section 8. Departure and Hope. The silver disk, which had hung menacingly for weeks, slowly began to rise. A low hum, this time tinged with a new note, a note of hope, filled the air. Phu watched, his heart filled with a cautious optimism, as the alien vessel disappeared into the endless expanse of the sky. The silence that followed was no longer filled with fear, but with the quiet hum of life, resuming its natural rhythm. The villagers emerged from their homes, their faces etched with relief and gratitude. Section 9. A Hero's Welcome. Phu, the humble rice farmer, became a beacon of hope, a symbol of peace. He had stared into the face of fear and emerged victorious, not through force, but through understanding and compassion. His courage, his unwavering belief in the inherent goodness within all beings, had saved his people and offered a new path, a new hope for the future. And so, the story of Phu, the man who talked to the stars, was passed down through generations, a timeless reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, empathy and understanding can be the most powerful weapons of all.